Hey everyone, welcome to another IRL episode. This one's going to be called Tough Times Ahead. So I'm just going to cut right to it. So as many of you have known, I got laid off a couple of months ago, and I have cut all my expenses down to the bone, and now I need to cut one more expense, and that is going to be my hormone medication. So I already talked to my doctor about it. You can't find a cheaper price for the hormone medication that I take. It just doesn't exist. Believe me, I've looked. They don't have a hardship program because they basically sell me the medication virtually at cost. They don't. There's not a huge profit margin. I talked to my doctor about it. So going off the hormone medication for the next 2 to 6 weeks, I'm going to have some symptoms. I'll have mood swings and irritability. I'll have fatigue and lack of motivation. I'll have increased anxiety and depression. I'll have brain fog. I'll have hot flashes and night sweats, so I'm not going to have I'm going to have problems sleeping basically, and then muscle aches and joint pains, and that can last anywhere from 1 to 6 weeks is what the doctor says, and then I'll kind of balance out and hit equilibrium, and I'll be okay. Now in the past, when I wasn't feeling good, I would just stop making content. And that would kind of make things even more depressing because I really, really like making content. I like writing the scripts. I like getting the footage together. I like editing it. It's an artistic outlet for me. And I really like doing that. And I feel like I owe it to you guys to make this video because when I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm just trying to explain what's going on. And I'm doing this as a way to, not withdraw and stop making content again. So if you happen to stop by the live stream or I release a couple of videos in the next few weeks and something seems off, that's basically what's going on. I'm just trying to readjust to being off my hormone medication that I started after my cancer surgery. Some of you might ask, well, why don't you just reach out to Swifty? And I have reached out to John, and he makes most of his money live streaming now. And if I was going to be working with him on videos, that would take away from the time that he's live streaming. And then in addition to that, he's got a kid coming on the way, right? So, I got to figure my own shit out. The solution here is for me to find a job and be able to take care of myself. And that's what I'm going to do. So, I'm still going to be applying for jobs. The job hunt continues. And then I'm going to keep making content, even though I'm probably not going to be feeling very good for the next couple of days or next couple of weeks, really. So I've kind of planned out what a normal day for me should look like. I still need to stay active, even though I'm going to feel like crap and I'm going to want to lay around in bed all the time. I'm going to have to get up. I got to take a shower. I got to just do the normal things. I got to clean a little bit. I need to go for a walk. I need to get outside and touch some grass. Then I need to come back and do some live streaming. So, feel free to come by and hang out in the live streams. And I'll either be working on several different things. So the direction that I'd really like to take the channel is I'd like to make short films. But for me to do that, I need to be employed because I need to afford certain special equipment and be able to hire, certain specialists or people with a certain skill set through Fiverr. And I can't do that until I've got some spending money again. So in the meantime, the things that we're going to focus on is Turtle WoW. I find that situation extremely interesting, and there's no telling what's going to happen with Blizzard. They might start coming after people like me that make the content. So we're just going to enjoy it while it lasts. And then there's a new game that Valve is developing. It's a new MOBA game, and it's called Deadlock, and that's a lot of fun. And I've got a couple of shorts up on the YouTube channel already for Deadlock, and I'll be live streaming a bunch of Deadlock because playing the game and doing that repetition is going to help me get better at it. And I really like to lean into that game. It seems like a lot of fun, and it seems like it's going to be around for a while. It's not even out yet. It's really polished, and I have a great time playing it. Go check out those shorts, and you'll see what I mean. And then as many of you know, I'm a big 40K fan, and I've got Rogue Trader 40K on Steam, and I haven't played it yet, so we'll dive into that. And that's kind of more of a laid back game. It's by Owlcat Games is the developer, and they've always made a bunch of great games, so I'm going to start playing that. So you folks should feel free to show up for the live stream to see some of that going on. And then I'll also be doing some Unreal Engine 5 stuff. I'll be using Unreal Engine 5 to learn how to do special effects. So I'm, if I want to make short films, I need to know how to do the special effects, and Unreal Engine 5 is definitely a tool that can help with that. So that's just what's going on. That's the short and sweet of it. I'm going to keep on doing what I need to do, and I'm going to get through this. I'll start feeling like crap in the next day or two, and then I'll slowly start feeling better after about a week or two, and then after as many as 6 weeks, I'll kind of be bounced back out again, and I'll have a new normal. And hopefully between now and then, I can find employment and just get back into my medication. I don't want to do a fundraiser for it or anything like that, because a 90-day supply is a couple $100, and then then I'm just in the same boat again. So again, the solution is for me to find employment, and I will, because I'm applying for jobs every other day, every 2 or 3 days. The work that I do is kind of specialized. And then if I can't find employment in the next couple of months, I'll probably have to move back to the States, because it might be easier to find employment once I move back to the mainland, so to speak. So that's what's going on. I don't want to stop again. I really appreciate everybody that stopped by and left some words of encouragement, or everybody that stopped by the live stream and said how thankful they were for me making the content. That stuff really kept me going while I was not feeling well, and when I wasn't making content. And I know I'll feel even worse if I stop making content again, and I don't want to just drop off the face of the earth and do that to you guys again. So I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to keep on working, and stop by the live stream or say hi in the comments in the videos that I'm going to be uploading in the next couple of weeks. And if I seem a little off, that's what's going on. So that's it. That's the short and sweet of it, and I'll see you in the next video.